Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm Will, and we are back with some more Alan Wake today. We are in the midst of it. I believe we are just starting, I think, part four of it. And we also did the first Night Falls or Night Springs uh, little event with the waitress. And we are getting back into exploring these underground tunnels. Did you? Hour?
I had a new beat for the story.
It's I think that's good. Um, a lot of flare and flashlight. Do you have anything on the board? No, we don't. Follow the blood trail.
It was locked from the other side.
The areas in this game. I don't think we have an underground map, do we? We do not. We have. Okay, yeah, we came from down there and we made it to here. There's no. Yeah, once you leave here, it's like a straight shot over there. And go in here. It is.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on.
Or maybe not. Trace it down. Okay, well, this is a spot that we can walk. Good chat. Yeah, light bulb. Dang it. Alright. Figure out how to get up.
Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper. I had a new idea for a scene. I changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed. The federal agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death.
Bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
I'm assuming that's our doppelgangers probably making the cult. I had to take a shot.
Another echo
Oh
lingered
wait,
here.
hold on.
A source of inspiration.
Alright. Ah. Ah. Okay. Where are we? Oh.
Word is your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
Alan Wake.
Come on! The story will go on forever!
Frick. Okay, so it was the main path to like get back this way.
The water was gone. The way forward was open.
Okay, before we do that.
This new plot beat would carry me deeper into the story.
Okay, this part is kind of confusing a bit. Missing FBI agent. Murder cult.
I was making my way deeper into the story.
Ah, fine.
Alan Wake.
Got a buttload of ammunition. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what's changing between the hunting the FBI agent or looking for the FBI agent and then the murder cult. And yeah, I'm not sure also.
The memory is fading like a dream. I must hold on to it. I remember an awful beacon in the darkness, the scene of a ritualistic murder site in the subway tunnels. Is it a previous draft of my writing? Must be. I've been trying to shape the dark place around me, but so much fades away. Even my memory of the process, washed away by dark waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements, like the murder site. It's my goal, a stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there. Casey will lead me to it.
Okay. This is Casey will lead us to it, so... Oh god, what? Ah, better.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play. I should look at the plot board, keep the story moving.
Alan Wake.
I had found another compelling location to use. I couldn't add a new element from here. I'd have to go to the scene.
Okay, so we have to go to the scene, but apparently this doesn't count. Gotta get the train. Ah, okay, there we go. Now it's highlighted.
Hello? Anyone there? Dead.
Now it's... Ah! Frick. Okay, this is a long shot. Oh, okay. This is very clearly something.
I was sure I had the answer on the plot board.
I dumb last time when they were telling us where we had to like solve the mystery on the board and I was not paying attention? Like he just said it right now, but like some of the other times where we got stuck.
This thread fit the same. The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found.
Still nothing. Damn it.
The new story beat fit the story perfectly. A sick and twisted story. But it worked. The subway car had become a burlesque. I could get through it now. None of this was real. It was all real. Fuck me.
Why wasn't this highlighted? We got a new one, but for some reason it wasn't. Going stealth path, baby. Although the reload animation's a little disappointing. Like, we've already far past the point where, like, if you're using a revolver, it can read how many bullets it needs to replace. Instead of it emptying the whole clip, it could just pop out one. Like, that kind of animation detail, I'm trying to think of why. All the shadows know it.
Wake.
Fuck! I hate how fast they are at closing distance.
Shit, shit!
Yeah, I fucking hate how rapid they can close distance. It is annoying. And nothing. Oh, I didn't. Okay, I'm feeling like we're getting so many of these so quick that we're probably not going to be playing as Alan a lot.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me. This is weird. Okay. You change the downstairs and the walls open, but then all... That's 3 change-ups.
we go. Oh, it's a loop. So that's the save point. This is a giant loop. Okay, I didn't fully realize that part. Although I'm not understanding... You have to be over there to open up this. Yeah, I'm not understanding it because the gate's in the way in both of them. Yeah, we walk there, we get there. Okay, what am I missing? There's two different lights. There's three altogether, I think. There we go. Okay, that took me longer than it should have.
Wake. You lose the plot.
Right.
You're stuck in a loop. Deeper. I've ring through.
Hate that it's a whole circle for a changing batteries. Just like
Wake. Please let me sleep. Let me down. Wake.
what the frick?
The echoing hall had a story to tell.
Okay, there we go. Now we're seeing the other little thing. So there's that path here that we lit up. Although this map is so jumbled and weird, I can't really tell what exactly is supposed to be here or not.
The new scene I had found was important for the story.
Oh, fuck me. Alright, that's great. Figure out how to open that up.
Alan Wake is a story of your life. Losing the words. I never want to know.
Well, we got 3 more options. Try all of them.
The story was affecting the scene.
Still not open. I don't think it will actually.
The hole had changed into the murder cult's hideout.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site. The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
We look up for these 3.
I had a new idea, a new story thread. Something like a blue story.
have me read the main book on this. Okay, now we're starting to get people that are actually doing projectiles, so we'll buy that.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs mark secret routes. Mystic outsider. Hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Fuck! Reload! God damn it. It feels like everything is always Boom. Yes. Max health immediately, every game, all the time. Yeah, we need something that's... Oh my god, we're all the way back here. Ow. Okay, well, we just made a giant loop. There's still some mystery right here. Everything else looks to be solved, but there was an extra bit here, too. Then... it feels like we might have just went to the wrong spot. Yeah, we missed something over here.
I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel.
So I did miss one.
Alan Wake.
I guess we did get this one, though. Okay, well, we just did a full loop, so it's like, what? What else is there?
The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible.
There we go. I was about to walk backwards and see if I missed anything. Guess I probably should reload my batteries.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Okay, hold on before we do that. Let us... Everything is hold. All of that just to push forward down this tunnel.
The tunnel was open now. Shit. It doesn't work.
Fuck. Dude, it's a shadow. How does rock
The dark
stop
presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
Is that the same storm from the end of the first game? Perhaps? Carson. Okay, where's that light coming from? Because it seems like it would be like a god ray, but like you'd see it come down.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key. Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow?
So that was when she did the ritual in the forest.
Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I had lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Yeah, that's the same guy as before. Oh, okay. Well, that's an interesting way to keep people within bounds. Actually, I'm pretty dope. You could do a lot of really cool things since you know you're already in the dreamscape.
Hanging, stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence.
Okay.
regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
It's just gonna take us back up to the top screens. Okay, well, first of all, we have to... We're getting low on ammo.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Okay, this is where we came in.
I'm a writer. I write. Writing is the key. Art is the key to find my way out of the dark place. I can't forget this. Don't you fucking forget this. I'm in the dark place. I'm outside time and space. Outside reality. But this is real. A nightmare dimension. An ocean of darkness. Remember, its dark energy can make art come true. Make dreams and nightmares come true. Yes, I can use this. I need to use this. Hungry, monstrous things out there, wanting to stop me, to devour me, become me. Oh no.
Alright, notice he was wearing black and white plaid in there. That was the outfit he wore in Alan Wake American Nightmare, I think it was. The sequel, the semi-sequel game. And it's kind of crazy that they remade Alan Wake.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Yeah, it's crazy that they never, like... I don't think they did DLC for the Alan Wake remake. Like, what came out was what came out. Yeah, I don't think a lot of fans actually did play
Alan Wake.
the American Nightmare thing.
Alan Wake. Wake.
Alright, I want to see if he's got anything now. Nothing? And everything's all the same. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure nothing really respawns. Like, once you find the stuff, you find it, and that's it. Honestly, Alan Wake kind of reminds me of Evil Within. Which, that would be a fucking lit-ass crossover. Somewhat. Although, actually, now that I think about it, it's maybe a little incompatible. Due to, like, the kind of lore that they're both telling. Although, goddamn, would I love an Evil Within 3. It has been enough time for them to make a third one.
Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape?
He was born in 1970.
Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead. The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
She escaped from here 100% because she was mentioned in the Control DLC that involved Alan Wake. Which means he had to have escaped.
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness, she...
No, the darkness. She what? Damn it! Threshold. Annoying. All right, one more time, guys.
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Or it could just be a doppelganger. Yeah, he can just create people when he writes stories. Like he's done it before, so. But the question is... trying to think. So he can make people out of nothing, obviously. But also, can he just make a doppelganger? Like, if he wrote a story about a character, like his wife, in the dark place, when she already escaped the dark place, would that then pull her back into the dark place? Or make a doppelganger of her that now lives in the dark place? You know, like, would you clone a person for the story to happen? Like, would it just be a fake version of them? Or would, like, fate somehow twist and turn to get that person back to where they need to be for the story to play out? Like, is he literally writing people's fates? Or is he just, like, to some degree, future telling, but also adds, like, you know, possible cloning abilities? Like, it's so... You don't have a lot of good case studies of exactly what his powers do. Or to, like, what degree they can change stuff. Like, obviously, they can, like, overwrite reality and stuff. Fucking jump scares, you bitch. Initiation 3.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
This does not look like your apartment.
Get out! Leave me alone! Alice! Alice!
Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
That was probably set up at the elevator. The apartment looks way bigger.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
Yeah, this is like a whole new apartment.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Video, art doc, on. Still using VHS.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
Oh, hard to find out, bud.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why? I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
That was a way quicker part. Is that when we woke up?
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
What is with the deer head motif?
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something? Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
You know, it's just like... It's annoying how completely bought in Saga is to all of this. Like, yes, you saw a dead man rise, and you saw the sheriff, like, literally just boop, limp out of his existence. But at the same time, you'd think you'd be like, what the f is happening? Instead of, well, I guess we'll have to solve this mystery by doing some sort of ritual. I feel like you should probably be a little bit more distressed about, like, literally everything that's happened.
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
I swear to God, if this game ends and it's the head game developer and he wakes up from a dream. I'm surprised we still have the couple on the table. Unless they come back around for something. Oh, wait, hello. Oh, yeah, we were giving up for that.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult. The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Oh my god, we got a lot of pages. Okay, hold on. I think it would have been cooler if Alan looked like he did at the end of... Like, I believe the creator said that American Nightmare was still canon, so at the end of that, and throughout what we just played as Alan, you saw him get older throughout that, like, kind of rapidly, but at the same time have it be like, oh no, he was like blotting in and out of consciousness the whole time, and he was just like kind of like, it took him literally years to make it through all the stuff that we just played through. I think that would have been cool to kind of be like, oh, so here kind of ties from the end of that game to this one, of like time not really being stable and just like weird shit happening.
Yeah.
I think that could have been cool. And then you would have been like, well, what about the sheriff? It's like, time's unstable. It's as simple as that. So they could show up there, what would be technically in the past, despite it being the present. Place.
Nah.
Flashlight seems... Destroys chain reality. Dark place.
Doesn't make sense. That's it.
Yeah, we just got like a shitload of them. I don't know how much of this they should just like let us pin to the board, and how much of this should have been autoed. Whoa. Gotta stop this.
Doesn't look right. That's not right.
I don't know if I can do an offshoot of like a photo.
The Dark Place. A dimension that's home to monsters. Huh. Wild stuff. Ugh.
Or was there? Alt goal. I feel like that should have jumped, like, got some stuff from here.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Yeah, what happens if she gets to that scene and she knows she's supposed to draw her weapon and she just doesn't? Like, is she, like, compelled to? Like, supernatural forces that she has to do it? Or, like, what?
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Which realities? Okay, hold on. All right. I think we're gonna call it here for today. And then on Saturday, we will pick up where we left off and continue with her story. And we'll check out Switch Realities. I think maybe that just means, like, that's how we go back to the Dark Place as Alan. And I think that's just, like, for cleanup and optional stuff, I think. But yeah, you know, enjoying it so far. It's still, like, I love this kind of, like, weird sci-fi shit. so much. It is awesome. I can't wait for us to find another Night Springs, Night Falls, whatever the name of that freaking TV show is, to find the next DLC part, because I'm only aware of 3. The Waitress, which, like I said, I was surprised it showed up so early and kind of randomly. There's the Waitress, there's the one that goes with Control, and then there's the one that goes with Quantum Break. Yeah, we'll see how those ones come up. And based on how they did the first one, I'm assuming they're all going to be tied in to the Dark Place, and they'll just be like alternate stories or something weird. But yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting, because the first game was very much so Alan trying to solve this mystery and getting pushed forward by the pages, where this one, we're a lot more cognizant of the pages. But it will be interesting to see if you can, like, not do what it says to do. The whole, like, is he writing people's fate, or is it just, or like, full on? Like, she knows she's gonna find the cult person there and draw her weapon. So, will there be a point where they only do part of this story to progress, but then, like, say, oh, she shoots her partner or something like that, it says in the story. Will she be compelled to and forced to do that, or is that a choice she still needs to make? That will be interesting to see if they ever play with that in the future. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. The end of day 1,897 of streaming in a row, guys. Thank you for coming out and hanging out. And tomorrow we are going to get back into Genshin and push forward in that for the next 2 days. And then we will get into Underknot on Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday we'll be back into some more Alan Wake. Yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for coming out and hanging out. Like always, links down below for all the usual, Blue Sky, Twitter, and links over to my YouTube channel where all my previous streams are uploaded and archived over there. And I'll see you all back here tomorrow with some Genshin. If not, see you guys back here on Saturday with some more Alan Wake 2.